Hi, Stanley here. I've been sharing about investing through my website valueinvestasia.com since 2014. And today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Wilmar International. So Wilmar International has been a key constituent of the Singapore Straits Times Index over the past decade. Today, it is a $20 billion company which handles everything from sugar, cooking oil, consumer staple brands, and many more. But the company started with just a $2 million startup capital way back in 1991. So how did Wilmar International become one of the largest food processing and commodity trading company today over just a few decades? Well, that story has to start with the co-founder Kok Poon Hong. Kok was born in 1949 in a fishing village in Johor, Malaysia called Mersing. Today, Mersing is best known as the port city to many diving spots around Johor. And Kok Poon Hong is also the nephew of billionaire Robert Kok, who at the time has just started Kok Brothers Sanyang Berhad, just the year where Kok Poon Hong was born. So Kok Poon Hong's father was actually the elder cousin of Robert Kok. And by the time Kok Poon Hong graduated from school, Kok Brothers was already a big business empire. And Kok Poon Hong went to work for the oil and grain trading division of Kok Brothers. During his time there, he was instrumental in pushing Kok Brothers to go into edible oil business and help develop the edible oil refinery in Pasir Gudang, Johor for the Kok Group. And in 1991, after working for the Kok Brothers for 18 years, he decided to leave the company and started Wilmar together with Indonesian businessman Matur Situers. The first project was operating a 7,000-hectare oil palm plantation in West Sumatra. The business expanded downstream and to a kernel crushing and then an oil refinery within the next few years. By 1993, Wilmar actually ventured into China through a joint venture with Arthur Daniel Midland's ADM. So this is ADM, not AMD, right? Think commodity trading ADM and not GPU AMD. The joint venture was also with another local partner called Top Glory, which is a state-owned enterprise in China. The JV started out with an integrated oil and grain manufacturing complex. And with that, the success of Wilmar brought interest of investors. So by 1994, Wilmar sold about 20% of the company to ADM, cementing the status of Wilmar as a key commodity traders company in Asia. Over the next few years, Wilmar expanded to many other countries, mostly through local JV partners, say in Africa, India, and even in Ukraine. On the back of all these successful projects, Wilmar was listed on the Singapore Stock Exchange in 2006 at a market capitalization of $2.4 billion. Then just 1 year after the listing, the most drastic change happened to Wilmar International. And after leaving the Kok Group for 16 years, Wilmar announced that it will be merging with Kok Group Oil and Grain Division, the very division that Kok Poon Hong was in charge of in the past. And the merger made Kok Group the largest shareholder in Wilmar at around 31% ownership and close to triple Wilmar oil palm plantation size to around 200,000 hectares. After that, Wilmar went on an acquisition spree, expanding into sugar business in Australia and Africa. It expanded into the US and also into flour and rice milling business. Today, Wilmar has around 500 manufacturing plants in 20 countries and is considered one of the largest food processing and commodity trading company in the world. Kok Poon Hong partner Matur Situers has already left the company since 2018 and is now focusing more of his family business, mainly in property. But by any measure, Wilmar International is a success story. Its market cap and stock price has 10x since IPO. However, the interesting thing here is that this rally happened mostly during the first year of listing after when it merged with Kok Group. The stock price peaked at around $5 per share during the 2008 financial crisis, and it has been hovering around $3 to $4 per share since 2012 till today. So over the same period, its business has grown about 6 to 7% a year on average. But why has investors not really get excited about this stock over the past decade? Of course, I'm not able to tell for sure why that is the case, but here might be some explanation for it. Number one, Wilmar has quite a complicated business model. It has many moving parts and operate in a wide range of commodity and also geographical market. And over the years, the company has even ventured into some non-related businesses like property, making it very difficult to confidently analyze the company. Number two, compared to the fast-moving tech or financial space, being in the agriculture and food processing business might not be a very exciting business for investors to take notice. Or number three, even at the scale of the business right now, the margin of the business stay at around a depressing 2 to 3% over the past few years. So that is hardly something to get excited about for investors. And number four, lastly, maybe it's because Wilmar International is really seen as just a dividend stock. The company is giving out a yield of around 4.7% at the moment. This means that much of the return for the stocks is being paid out as dividend anyway. And that might be the reason why the stock price has not really appreciated much over the past decade. So what are your thoughts on Wilmar International? And do you think that it is an interesting stock to look into right now? Let me know what you think in the comment down below. And what other company do you want us to review and dig into its history as well? Comment down below and let me know. And of course, I do many more interesting in-depth analysis of stocks. Some of them I own personally as well. And all these can be found in our Value Invest Asia Premium Club for our members. You can also find out more about our Premium Club and how you can be a member too by finding our link below. Hope this is useful for you in your investing journey. Till we meet again, my name is Stanley. Invest safely.